Welcome back to another video. Today we have a problem, a big problem. A problem that's pissing my wife off. I haven't posted a video in 127 days and 23 hours. And some of you are probably wondering where I've been.
Was it 23 days or 27 days?
What'd I say?
27 days.
It's been a long time. I've been busy. I'm a dad to a 7-month-old baby. I took a new job editing videos for C-Boys TV, and I'm trying to remodel this crusty old house. At this point, the garage is completely gone. It's like the Bermuda Triangle in there. You put stuff in and it just disappears.
What do you think we're gonna find in there?
I don't know, but I'm now feeling like I have something stuck in my pants.
What's that? Staged?
No. I put old pants on because I was doing projects.
Do you have underwear on?
Yeah, I do. I don't know where those came from. Anyway, my wife hasn't been able to park in the garage for the last 6 months, and if I don't clean the garage soon, she's probably going to make me sleep on the couch. Let it be known that today marks the day where I transform this dump of a garage into the showroom garage my wife doesn't want.
This project is never gonna get done though.
Be careful. Watch your step. There's nails. There are probably some things in here that are salvageable, maybe, you know, that we could keep, but I think the majority of this is going to have to get thrown out. Why are you looking at me like that?
We can salvage a lot of it.
No. It's all garbage. You're a hoarder. This goes in the house. Remember, you did this project, and then you came out and painted the toilet paper roller, and then it just stayed in here.
Well, so it turned out weird.
Are we going to throw it out?
No, I just need to repaint it.
I think we throw it out.
That was rude.
How many Celsius cans do you think we'll find in here? One.
How many unset up mouse traps are we gonna find? Because you were supposed to set mouse traps at the beginning of the fall. How many mouse traps have you set?
Look, there's one right here.
It's not set.
It was at some
Do you
point.
remember when in October I asked you to set mouse traps? What month is it?
March.
One. Instead of relocating the garbage, how about you get something to put the garbage in?
No, look, we got this pile right here. We'll just put it all here, and then we'll move it out. We'll hook the boat up and we'll just tow the boat out and then we'll have tons of room.
No, honey.
Look, it's one of the treasures of garage dump situations. See, it's still got power and it's got fuel in it.
Do not.
I'm turning it off. This is the off button. I'm not going to set our garage on fire.
I'm standing in front of the garage now and it still smells thick of smoke.
What's your plan?
Okay, my plan. So my plan. The plan is actually pretty simple. Step 1. Delete the trash. We've been remodeling our house throughout the winter, so there's a lot of carpet and baseboard and just like general construction trash. We're gonna move all the garbage from inside the garage to the end of the driveway and put them in one of these bagsters. Step 2, disassemble and refinish. The guy who lived here before us left a bunch of stuff that we still have to tear out, and the walls are in generally pretty bad condition, so we're gonna refinish the walls with fresh mud and then prime and paint them. I am gonna replace the sheetrock on that side of the garage because there's bees in there. Thousands of bees. 100,000 bees.
We'll see about that.
Back there. And finally, step 3. I'm not going to tell you about step 3 because that's where I'm going to put all the finishing touches on and this garage is really going to start coming together. I'm going to love it and my wife probably won't. Buy it, fill it, gone. Time is of the essence. Let's go. What if trash starts flying out of this? The neighbor's going to kick my ass. See how fast this is going?
This is so dumb. Don't throw that away.
You're a hoarder.
Someone wants these.
No.
Honey,
No.
seriously.
No. We have to throw things away. This is what hoarders do. They're like, no, we can find a better way to get rid of it. No. We're gonna put it in the garbage. Is this from you? Is this you? When you have kids, diapers just end up everywhere. On the floor, in the sink, in your boat, garage, basement, car, backpack. Who wants to see a baby do a trick? Welcome to the circus. She's a trained professional. Show everybody what you can do. 7-month-old baby. She's a champ. She's a champ. Look at her.
Good
Now
job,
put your
honey.
hands out like this. Hey, good job. Whoop. Good work. I got a sick baby.
Stop.
Boat for sale. $100,000 and it's yours. Take it home today.
She stands out from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Where she might.
This bag is a lot smaller than I thought. This is a bad idea. Why didn't you say something?
Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy, why I love that little girl.
The bagster's full.
It doesn't even look like we did anything to the garage.
It just looks like we took the boat out.
You never put tools away. Tools.
Hey, I have an idea. Since you're so angry,
I'm not angry.
why
I
don't
love
you just blow a hole in the sheetrock with that hammer? Right where the bees are. Get the bees. Teach them a lesson. They're in there. That's where they are. See?
You think?
Yeah. Well, that's why I did that. They were crawling out of the wall. Let's go.
No bees.
No, not yet. I kind of feel like a person with a mental health disorder, and I'm like, there's bees in the wall. And then I tear up all the sheetrock in the house trying to find bees.
And there's no bees.
And there's no bees. Okay, where are the bees though?
They're not in the walls.
They were coming through the walls.
Through the holes. They were coming through this, which you've plugged up with foam.
Did this actually happen to me? Were bees
no
coming?
bees.
Were there bees in here?
There were never bees in the garage.
There was so many.
Okay, we're done.
Where are they?
Not there. Honey, there were never bees in the walls.
How do you know? I saw them.
No, you didn't.
One more test.
No, honey, we're done.
This was the worst of it though.
I know, yeah, okay.
How
Put
did
the
they
hammer
do-
down. Thank you.
All right, we didn't have enough room in the first dumpster bag, so we got a second one. You know, the beautiful part about a dumpster bag is that you can take the garbage from your second dumpster bag and put it in your first dumpster bag. Okay, all right, that wasn't necessary. This stuff is disgusting. All right, this is the last major bit of garbage that is in the garage. You can now park in the garage tonight. Are you happy?
I'd be happy if the boat was gone, but
Never gonna happen,
okay.
ever.
My car has sounded better. Wow. Okay, we're done. We're done.
All right, we've graduated from phase one. We're now on to phase two. It's time to disassemble all of the built-in stuff that's left in here, get it ready to get refinished, and make room for all the new stuff that's gonna go in here. Does anybody else's wife have like 10,000 of these things? They're in the cars, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, on the roof, in the gutters, in my bed, on the deck, in the grill, mailbox, toilets. There's still so much gross stuff from the girl that used to live here. This is all from squirrels and mice. That glove's from the 60s. I don't know where this goes. It's a bit freaky. Anybody know what that's for? All right, I moved all this stuff from here to there. I look kind of goofy without any facial hair. Shaved my mustache off this morning because I thought it might look better, but kind of look like a dweeb. Okay, maybe gonna move that back a couple feet. That already looks so much better with nothing there. I hate stuff, and now the stuff is gone until we put more stuff in its place. We just have to take that down, and those, and this, and then we'll be ready to refinish the walls. I'm only gonna do half of them because I'm gonna put a black sheet metal up to about there with a little lip on the top. So I'm just gonna refinish the top half. It's kind of the cheap way to do it, but I'm all about cutting corners here, so. Yeah. My garage is 2 feet longer. Oh, what is that? This thing has been dead for 50 years. Am I allowed to show this on YouTube? That is nasty. I'd rather find a fresh dead mouse than that thing. Look at how much mouse house is left in here. Sunflower seeds and mouse house. Whose dumb idea was this? I don't even know what this is. What are you for? Okay, we've made a lot of really good progress today, but this is kind of all we have time for. The sun's going down and it's time for dinner, so I need to go inside and start cooking, and the next time we come back here, this will be clean and looking very nice.
Yeehaw.
I think I said that it was gonna be clean in here when we came back. I lied. So we go to bed and then wake up and there's just all this stuff in the garage is multiplied. Anyway, we did something substantial today and went to the store and bought a Husky tool cart, which was great, but it also wasn't great because the guy operating the forklift at Home Depot put the forks down on my tailgate. So he put the box in my bed, which was fine, and then, you know, he was gonna leave and he dropped the forks and it hit right here, and then it just bent my tailgate down. You can see here that my tailgate is no longer in line with the rest of my truck. They did have to file an insurance claim with their insurance provider. Hope Jared's still employed tomorrow.
Sorry, Jared.
I was doing drywall in the garage and I just couldn't stop thinking about Jared. I felt so bad that he did. I don't know if it was his first time or his 5th time. I don't know what protocol is at Home Depot. If anybody knows, let me know what's gonna happen to Jared. I'm also scared to go back to that Home Depot because what if Jared's there and I have to confront him again?
You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I know, but what if he's pissed? Now he got fired, he thinks it's my fault. So they had to use a forklift to get this thing in here, and I am not entirely sure how I'm gonna get it out of here.
We do not have a forklift to get it out.
I am a forklift. I think we just yank it down. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah. It's gonna break my tailgate worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was Home Depot, I swear.
There you go. There you go.
Can I take this apart and see what it looks like?
Yeah, let's do it.
Dot's like, I'm hungry, make me French toast now. It never ceases to amaze me how much cardboard we produce. This also multiplies. You have to focus on where you point your camera sometimes. Did you know that?
I think you should just leave it on its side, put the wheels on the cart, and then flip it on the wheels.
How much time do you have? You're always so busy.
I have water on the stove and a baby crying, so like 65 seconds.
See, we don't have time for this, ever. We never have time for anything. What are we gonna do when we have a second kid? We're gonna have to hire help. You're fired. We jammed a piece of celery in Dot's mouth. So she's occupied for the time being, but it's not gonna last long. I think that people on the internet, or people in general, talk smack about Husky stuff, and I'm not sure why yet, because I went to the store and it's way cheaper than everything else, and it's pretty much the exact same thing. At the end of the day, you're just putting your tools in it, so does it really have to be that nice? Do you need to spend the extra money on other stuff?
Ooh.
She's like a pipe bomb over there. She's
Never
playing,
knowing.
but it's only a matter of time until she decides she's pissed off.
Do you want to look at the instructions?
Hell no. No, we don't need these. Sydney, give me the instructions. We don't need those. Dot, no. You may go and support our child, and I will finish this on my own. Farewell. Thanks for your help, Dot. You're the best. I love you. Thank you for your help. Oh. It's always so chaotic when I try to film these videos. And I love filming with my wife, I really do. Because she makes everything so much more fun. And I think that's when my personality comes out. When my wife is around. Which is pretty cool. She's very busy, and our daughter is very young. So we pretty much have to film when our daughter is napping. And I would really like to make videos more. Because it's fun, and I think I'm pretty good at it. For now, we'll put these wheels on alone. Wow, that was a delicious dinner. Thanks, honey. Look how happy Dot is now. She ate too. You know what dawned on me while we were eating dinner?
What?
That box of pasta you cooked was 8 servings, and it's nearly gone, which means I had almost 7 servings of pasta.
Correct.
I need to make some lifestyle changes.
Correct.
So I got the wheels in the cart. We're going to tip it over and we're going to put it into place so everybody can see what it looks like. I'm very excited. How about you?
So excited.
1 step forward, 2 steps back,
Then 3 steps forward.
and a big hop forward.
That would still leave you right where you left off.
1 step forward, 2 steps back, and a big hop forward. I can hop more than 2 steps. We don't wear 1 pair of those.
I wear a lot of those.
This is the 4th best day of my life behind getting married to you, having Dot, and finding the boat. See you tomorrow. Just kidding. You want to come see my drywall? I was going to do a corner for all of you, but I think you're going to think it's so stupid and boring that you're just going to click off the video and not watch it. Which reminds me, now's a really good time for you to go down and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Dot, tell him. You heard her. Do it.
What did you just find, honey?
Why is there a bee in my house?
The baby's sleeping.
You think I'm crazy. Everybody watching this thinks I'm out of my mind.
It's a little guy.
Who's crazy now? He's huge. This is a huge bee. It's not even the time of year for bees. You know what that means?
They're not on the walls.
They're living in the house in the walls. Explain that. What if they're in the attic? What if we could have 100,000 bees
Should
here?
we call a pest person?
We could have 100 million bees in
Should
the
we
house.
call a pest person?
There could be a few billion bees in the house. I am this close to peeling off every piece of drywall in this house. I've been working very hard on the garage for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks probably.
Like a month.
We've been filming this video for like 6 or 7 weeks, I think. There was snow on the ground when we started this, and it's summer out now. Anyway, the garage is done, but before I show you the garage, I need to show you something else. I got my settlement check from Home Depot. For damaging my tailgate, Home Depot paid me $1,435.63. I mean, it was a little ding in the tailgate, and I can have somebody fix it for cheaper than that. I could buy a new tailgate for like $400. But I'm very curious to know what everybody else does with insurance checks, if you actually get your vehicles fixed, or if you just pocket the cash and spend it on stuff. Now it is time to show you the garage. I have been working very hard on it, but I didn't film anything. Let's have a look. It's really echoey in here.
Maybe it's the bees.
I did find more bees. Okay, so the garage is done. I spent a ton of time working on it. The majority of my time was spent skim coating. This isn't actually painted, it's just prime. This is the only, I noticed that earlier.
There's a handprint on the wall.
My hands got dirty. I'm a working man. I got working man mitts. The walls are just primed right now. I'm going to paint them at some point. Curious to know whether you guys would leave this white or if you would paint it a different color. I was thinking if it wasn't white, maybe gray, but white is nice. It's very showroomy and it's super bright in here in an otherwise pretty dark space. I also bought these from China. They're really awful quality, but I put them on the wall because I think they look nice, and if they get wet, it'll just drain off into my foundation because I didn't fill those holes, which I'm just noticing now. So anyway, they're not the best quality, but from far away and on camera, they look just fine. These are my wife's bent rims. Sydney, you have anything to say about that? Why are these here and not in your car? Because you broke them. And I bought these lights. It was dark when I turned them on and I was staring right at them, and they're extremely bright, and if you stare directly into them, they'll melt your eyeballs out of the sockets. This is as bright as the sun. Is it too much light?
Yes.
There's nothing significant that happened in here, okay? Nothing significant happened.
Can you wrap this up?
You put so much pressure on me, timing pressure, that I get nervous. All I did was make it look prettier.
Okay, so wrap it up.
And that's it. If you are new here, thank you for coming to watch my videos. You probably are because I've only posted about 4 of them. Please leave comments down in the comment section. Please like this video and subscribe. I do hope that I will be posting more videos again soon. Thank you.